objective at this time is to make sure you all take the Beertown Time Capsule Day Oath of Civic Responsibility. It's very simple. If you'll just raise your right hand and repeat after me. Right hand. Good job. And we, the Beertonians of the 20th quinquennial.
We, the Beertonians of the 20th quinquennial.
Do hereby, with clear eyes and open hearts.
Do hereby, with clear eyes and open hearts.
Pledge to debate vigorously and vote proudly.
Pledge to debate vigorously and vote proudly.
In the official proceedings of Time Capsule Day.
In the official proceedings of Time Capsule Day.
Antecedent number 7. The people of Beertown come together and prevail.
1963. Well, that was the year Beertown took home its first and only blue ribbon from the state fair for winning the tug-of-war against Praline of all places. Oh, you should have seen it.
The taste of a warm funnel cake just melting in your mouth.
The roar of the tractor pull rumbling in the distance.
The Beertown tug-of-war captain was Bill Shrubin, the youngest chief of inventory we ever had over at the brewery.
He sure didn't look like an accountant.
He recruited all the strongest boys around to pull on that rope.
I'm gonna go on the carousel again.
You boys ready to become men today? Pull!
Oh, they beat every other town team they came up against.
My muscles felt like they were on fire.
You ready, boys? And pull!
Now, before we get to the voting, we will have an open discussion session. This will give you an opportunity to dig deeper and debate the intrinsic value of the proposed artifacts. It'll also give you an opportunity to voice an opinion, either in support or opposition to the item. Now, we will go in order that they were proposed. So, first up was the photo album by Michael Sock Jr. Does anyone want to start us off with a comment or an opinion about the photo album, or maybe a question about the photo album, or its heatfulness? Yes, can you say your name for everyone?
Yeah, my name's Ira.
Ira, go ahead.
Yeah, you know, in 1950, Washington, D.C. didn't allow colored people into the same bathrooms. Did your picture show that? Because that would make it of historic value if it did.
Everyone?
Hi, I'm Katie.
Katie, go ahead.
I know that MJ remarked there wasn't necessarily artistic value, but in that photo of the Capitol, that angle is different, so I would say that that qualifies as artistic.
So in a sense, she's kind of got the he instead of just the he. Great, thanks, Katie. All right, now we will move on to nominations for ephemeral artifacts to be removed from the time capsule. The Articles of Disinterment, passed into law in 1910, decree: the sum of the artifacts interred shall not exceed 13 in totality. The vote for each new artifact is formalized only after the selection of an ephemeral artifact that will be removed. In other words, the only way for these to go in is if we vote out enough of these.
Antecedent number 14, the thesis statement.
I am a string of memories.
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 They define me. Right?
Every time you remember something,
you are actually recreating it.
Recreating it. If you're recreating something each time, it's a brand new memory. Brand new memory.
Every memory is built anew each time you remember it.
Every memory is built anew each time you remember it.
Every memory is built anew each time you remember it.
It's an act of imagination.
Imagination. That was nominated was the 9/11 flyer by Kim. Kim, would you mind standing and give us your reason?
My recollection was the fundraiser didn't raise all that much, and that's a little embarrassing. And secondly, I assume that there's probably the flyer and its clip art saved on someone's 1999 version of Word document on some desktop somewhere in the fire department. So I'm not sure a hard copy is saved.
Thank you, Kim. others. Nicole, did you have something?
I had something about the flyers.
Go ahead. Yeah, we're talking about all these folks. You can talk about any of them, not just the key. Go ahead.
Just an answer to what Kim said, and I'm really just playing devil's advocate here, but the fact that the flyer is saved somewhere, there's a copy of it somewhere, I think is not a reason to take it out of the time capsule. Putting it in the time capsule is not to save it, it's for its symbolic value and what it means to us as a community and what it will mean to future generations. So I think even if we had reproductions of all of these things, they would still be in the time capsule.
Correct. Representative, do you want to add something?
Yes, I would. I'm sorry. I've been burning a little bit with this. Thank you, Nicole. $4,000. $4,000 in 72 hours. Thank all of you who contributed when Fire Chief Grady Smithson made the rounds. This little piece of paper printed on the printer in that firehouse that then took our dollars with the fire team to Ground Zero in New York so that Beertonians could weigh in on what happened to this country a mere 10 years ago. I'm sorry, but that's not a little thing, and it is too soon.